Hey everyone. I'm sorry for missing a few days. I've been pretty busy, but also I just sort of needed a break from the game. But I think I'm good now, and I'm going to be able to daily upload again. But yeah, anyways, so I really wanted to try out Ashe after her buff. I kind of forgot about her. I actually debated playing the Shadow Isles one, where you play her like a Nivea, basically, and like harrowing her, and attack with a bunch of Ashes, and then they can't block. But I also wanted to try her with Noxus and LeBlanc with some of the Reputation package and Reckoning, and that's eventually what I settled on. Yeah, if you don't know what Ashe does, she's a 4 mana 5/3, and whenever she attacks, she frostbites the strongest enemy. And then once you've frostbitten 4+ enemies, you level up, and then you create this crystal arrow on top of your deck. So it's a 2 mana slow speed spell that frostbites an enemy and all other enemies with 3 or less health, and then you draw 1. And then once she levels up, enemies with 0 attack can't block her. So basically the goal is to level her up, freeze a bunch of enemies very easily in this deck, and then you're going to be able to ideally go in for an attack and freeze like the whole board and then just do infinite damage. Or at least freeze enough blockers that they can't block and you do lethal damage. And what's cool is you can actually combine that with rallies. By the way, Reputation is a keyword that activates when your allies with 5+ attack strike 4 times. And so since a lot of these things have 5 attack, it's going to be reduced to 6. And then you're going to be able to play a relatively cheap 5/5 rally card. And it's really cool because you can do a little combo with the other champion in the deck, which is LeBlanc. So LeBlanc is a 3 mana 5/2 with quick attack. And then once she's seen you deal 15+ damage, she levels up. And then once she does 15 more damage after that, which honestly isn't like the greatest, but it is pretty easy to activate in this deck, you get this little mirror image spell. It's a 2 mana slow speed spell that lets you make a copy of an ally with 5+ more attack. And so a lot of times you're going to want to use it on this tactician. And so let's say you rally, or maybe you already rallied on a previous turn and you still have this on the board. You can use her mirror image spell to make a ephemeral copy of Tactician, and then basically get a 2 mana rally. Yeah, so basically we're just playing really big units with a lot of attack. We're able to freeze them, so then they end up either not being able to block and we just kill them straight up, or they end up just not being able to trade us and their units die for free. And then we can just rally on top of it and possibly even clone the rally like I said. And that's not enough, we also run Reckoning. And so the way Reckoning works is if you have an ally with 5+ power, which again is a lot of the allies in this deck, you kill all units with 4 or less power. And so if you can ever get this off against the right deck and just eliminate their entire board or most of their board, it can basically just be an auto win after that. And yeah, honestly that's basically how the deck works. I'll go over the other cards just really fast. Brittle Steel, 1 mana, burst speed, frostbite. It only works on an enemy with 3 or less health though. Elixir of Iron, just to keep things alive, because a lot of our units actually don't have that much health. So LeBlanc only has 2, Ashe only has 3, this Ice Veil Archer only has 1 health. Yeah, so just kind of helps sometimes to keep things alive, or makes sure you positively trade to keep units on the board. Ice Veil Archer, 2 mana, 3/1 Frostbite. It can push quite a bit of damage because it has 3 attack. You do have to be careful though, because it can die to pings very easily, which is another way to be able to freeze things. Glory Seeker, 5 attack and Challenger. Pretty good in combination with Ashe because Ashe will freeze the strongest thing, and then you can just drag this and kill it for free basically. The only awkward part of it is that you also have attack with Ashe, and Ashe doesn't have quick attack or anything to protect herself, so you might have to have another freeze on backup to freeze whatever blocks Ashe. Shoal Tramp, best combat trick in the game. You can keep 2 units from dying in combat, which is pretty crazy, and if you only want to protect 1, it kind of guarantees it. By reducing the attack of an enemy by 2 and then increasing your health by 2, is kind of just like giving your unit 4 health for the cost of 2 mana. So yeah, just pretty broken, obviously gotta be on that card. Avarice and Trapper, pretty solid itself as just a 3/3, but then it gives you this Enraged Yeti in the top 3 cards of your deck, which is another 5/5 unit, which will obviously threaten a lot of damage and synergize with a lot of these other cards, like Reputation and Reckoning. Culling Strike kills a unit with 3 less power, just decent removal. And because we have a lot of freezes, we can actually kill things with a lot of attack if we just freeze it before we do a culling. Blast Freeze doesn't have a condition like Brittle Steel, can freeze anything, but it does cost a bit more mana. Whispered Words is actually pretty nuts in this deck, so because we're activating Reputation pretty easily, it's basically just a 2 mana draw 2, which doesn't really exist in the game, so it's kind of crazy that we have access to this, and so it's just pretty insane refuel. Then Trifarian Assessor, really good refuel itself as well. Whenever it's summoned, you draw 1 for each 5+ ally you have, which can easily be like 2, 3 or more. Then Harsh Winds, pretty expensive, but it frostbites 2 enemies, so I really like 2. Even though it's expensive, it's really good on defense. It basically just let you kill 2 big things for free or stay alive. So this is one of the best cards to like give you a lethal with Ashe, because Ashe, when she attacks, she freezes 1 thing by herself, and then Harsh Winds will freeze 2. And you could possibly even like throw in an extra brittle steel if you have like 7 mana or 8 mana or something on that turn. And so you could potentially freeze like 4 things and just go in for like an OTK. And yeah, that's basically the deck. Yeah, full disclaimer, this isn't like an amazing competitive deck, at least from my experience. I don't really know what rank you guys are on average. And I do know that I didn't really see RA Cannon that much before I was Masters. I actually thought I did, but when I got to Masters, then I really realized how much RA Cannon you can play against. And from my experience, this deck is not good into it. I kind of like Copium thought I might be, because I had like Cullings and like freezes for Ari and stuff like that, but you can just block a lot of your things with recalls. Cannon can do a lot of damage to your low health units, and it just doesn't really feel that good. It's mainly good against Demacia decks, honestly. That's like the main thing, because you can constantly freeze a lot of their strikes. Like they need a lot of strikes to do anything. That's their removal, is just like single combat, concerted, and they actually try to attack you and win the game like in a fair way. And so the freezes are really good into that. So it felt solid into like scouts or Pantheon decks. Even like Lux or Shyvana decks felt okay. Sort of anything Demacia. But yeah, it did okay. And I was really just happy to see some like Ashe OTKs. It's actually really easy to level her up now. That only takes 4. Like I almost consider putting Harshwinds up to 3. Because if you get a single freeze, like Flash Freeze, Icefield Archer, or Brittle Steel, if you get a single one of these, then immediately Ashe will level up with the Harshwinds, because that'll deal 1, Ashe freezes once herself, and then Harshwinds would freeze 2. So if you do like 1 freeze early, on like turn 5 you can go for like OTKs potentially if you have like LeBlanc and like maybe a Yeti or something. By turn 6 you can be slamming down rallies on top of it. So I mean, it was pretty fun. It has some high rolls. But yeah, I didn't have like a really good record like some of my videos. It was just a little bit over 50%. Hopefully you guys don't expect to like turbo climb with this and then flame me. But yeah, just a fun deck. I think I got to showcase a little bit of what Ashe can do now after the buff. And that's about it. I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Maybe even like the video. It would really help me out. And as always, if you want to see me play anything in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a Runeterra video every single day, so the extra ideas are definitely useful. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. Okay, what do we got here? Scouts? Too easy. I wish I could wave. I wish I could wave. I feel like I look toxic. Cause I don't have a wave emote. So like, if people actually know me or they're just being nice, like, what do I do? Don't know what to do. Okay, I have culling for Stinky Misfortune.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ida.
What? I guess I just do this.
Azir's command.
No, yeah. This way you only take 1 damage. And so if I do nothing, I take like, what, infinite? Take 5? It's a lot. That is a lot. There's a couple different options. I don't know which is best. If I play the Glory Seeker, he almost never wants to play Misfortune, because I'll just drag it, right? But he could just punish me by just playing another like Mirage Warden, and then I have to kind of drag something, or else my unit can't even block. I could play the Trapper, which is not bad. Actually, lets me get an attack in as well. Even if he plays Mirage Warden or MF, whatever. And I might get a Yeti. Could play LeBlanc, just get 5 damage, probably doesn't block. I also don't want to block with it, so it's probably not the best option. Probably just Trapper, I guess. Now he's in an awkward situation. Okay, that's pretty good for him. Yeah. There, I think about that. That would have also punished LeBlanc then. I didn't really think there was a punish to this. Okay. So it's looking kind of scary. I think he wants to he has Misfortune next turn. It's actually pretty scary because he can like drag this, kill it for free, then kill this next turn. So if he plays MF, I have to culling.
You're covered.
kind of the same thing, but I can like freeze it, right? If I want to. Could just culling it, that loses the sharp sight. I kind of like freeze. It doesn't really do anything. I could play a LeBlanc, but that's it. That's my whole turn. Yeah, that many great options to do here. Maybe I just culling it. And then I can block everything else like decently. And then we kind of just hope he doesn't have sharp sight. Because now we can just like block, take 3. You might not even want to attack with these. Yeah, I'm down. Can't, he doesn't beat me with rangers or anything. Yeah, yeah, not the best situation, but not the worst either. If we play this, oh, we can't Reckoning, it's extra mana. Okay, so play LeBlanc. It kills 2 to anything. Would we ever need to do 2 to anything?
We Demacians are no easy prey.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we got to do this now.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
And we get to drag to Quinn.
For glory, you're mine.
Hope he doesn't have Ranger Resolve. He might be on Rangers.
Spears ready.
If he does have Rangers though, we can probably just kill it next turn with Sigil. Or Reckoning. Reckoning kills everything as well. Oh, he just top decked the sharp sight. Okay. That is fine. Yeah, if he plays the MF here, we can potentially just win the game with the Reckoning.
Scouting ahead.
Really? If I want a Sigil, I need to do it right now. If I lose to Rangers, he doesn't have Sharp for sure. Because we knew he didn't have Sharp when he top decked it. He could still be on Rangers. I think more likely he's a Rally though. Freezing beats Rally as well. I kind of want to just Reckoning though. Like, what's wrong with me just like accepting this? Playing a Yeti?
No!
And seeing what he does. If he goes for
No! I've never met anyone like you.
if he goes for Rally here, he just surrenders to Reckoning. Oh, he already has an attack. I'm trolling. I should probably just do this then. Oh, okay, perfect. I greeted, and now he surrenders probably. Reckoning is broken sometimes. In the right matchup. Like what? I just kill 6 of his units. And all I have is a Yeti for 1 mana. My 1 mana unit enables me to kill his 6. So, oh, we got Lurk. Reckoning would suck in this matchup. That's even kind of bad. Let's full mull. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Okay, so he always has a 1-drop. Kind of scared. Kind of awkward thing about freezing before combat as well with Ice Veil is that they still grow after like the attack. Like you can't ever like stop the full damage. It's really good against like Rek'Sai though. It kind of scares me because you put something on top of the deck and it wasn't a Rek'Sai, so that always makes me like feel like it's
Victory
Pike.
requires a sharp blade.
I think we play this and then he might not want to develop because it'll die to this thing. And then we just pass. If he passes, we pass and mess up his development. Oh, I think then we just do this then.
You're mine.
Drag the Fearsome Blocker.
Remember me.
Gives him free damage. do have troll chant to beat anything right now. We can honestly like culling something if he plays it right now. Like culling that thing. And we're not gonna get like any other good cullings now. Like everything's gonna be above 3 soon. We can actually troll chant to beat this. Might not be the best troll chant right now. But I kind of just want to keep things alive and kill his. The issue with playing Ashe is again is Pike, right? The Pike will be at, what was it at? 3. So it's +2. He's only lurked twice? And they weren't Rek'Sai? Okay. Well, this is really good. Unless he has Bone Skewer. We have a really good attack here. Kind of good news too about setting this weak, or setting this to like 1 health, means that we can actually brittle steal it before it attacks possibly in some worlds. Oh, we just hit it. Wait, so if we brittle that. Okay, I see the play, I see the line, I see the line. I see the line. Okay, so we already hit 3 to 4, right? We didn't really need to do the extra freeze, honestly. But I mean, might as well save health, right? And not let him drag this and kill it. And then what we do next turn is we open up with a okay, he's just making his unit weak. Pretty good. Okay, yeah, so might as well just play this. No harm in doing that. You can't brittle, you can't do like the bone skewer or anything. Okay, so what we do next turn is we open up and we freeze 1, right? So we use Ashe on 1, doesn't matter which one. Ashe levels up. He freezes the other one, and then none of them can block. And then even if he has Pike, he won't be able to stop this lethal, I don't think, right? Let's go. Ah, he didn't let us see it, but yeah. Yeah, that was that was kind of lit. Alright, Pantheon Taric. I think we could lose this, but I'm hoping freezes will be enough. Reckoning doesn't make much sense. LeBlanc could be. It's possible we get a good culling strike right away. Taric's 3 attack, right? If he has no buffs, that's kind of optimistic, but maybe we try keeping it. Harsh Winds will probably be good later. I don't want that. I think I want to start getting her strikes, I guess. Oh, this is actually really good. So if I think he's gonna play Taric this turn. Then we do, shit. If he played Taric, we can go to Culling Strike Taric, and then he would like buff it, and then we could troll chant it. Would have been sick. Maybe I should get some freezes like aggressively next turn.
Butcher.
My steel is yours.
Over there.
I was wondering if he'd use a buff right there. No, he already did a target this turn, so he doesn't need to. I think I want to save my troll champ for like something more important. Like a concerted later, or like I said, like trying to make it so culling works.
I need
Go
just
for a Glory Seeker.
You're covered.
Okay, he already used the buff. We can just freeze that. And depending on what he does, we can actually just culling it now. In like combination.
For glory. You're mine.
I think I'm down for this.
Shield up.
Level LeBlanc. Oh no. We're actually fine, right? We can't culling right now though.
I'm not getting any younger.
The issue is if he sharps. Oh, he singles. Okay. Okay, we're kind of countering him right now. But I really wanted to kill this with a culling. And now it's like gonna be a lot harder.
I am everyone.
Yeah, we don't have enough mana to do like a culling plus a freeze.
I bring clarity.
We can just like flash freeze though. Whatever he does.
To put never submit.
Are you certain?
Wow, he just let it die? Okay, shit. I probably shouldn't let that happen. Honestly, didn't think he'd let that happen either. Fuck. Okay, I guess I should have harsh winds. There's no real punish to me not to harsh winds. I'm probably kind of trolling.
But the Black Rose remembers.
Cause yeah, he would have used it before the attack, right? I mean, all the hand is buffs. So like, how do you not have? We actually have lethal if we can kill one of these things before.
Face me. You're mine.
This is like a really bad attack, but maybe I need to push it. Probably just do this, and if he does like a sharp sight, we culling. Fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to culling this. I do have a freeze though if he doesn't hit oh, you can't hit this turn. He's only 3 to 5. Okay, so I think we're chilling then. We also have enough for a harsh winds plus
Each life a rare jewel worth
Plus culling.
fighting for, worth dying.
Oh, Taric has to actually see you support allies? I thought it was like you just had to like do it. Okay, so now we just do like this. That was weird. It scared me, it wouldn't let me target him.
Stand together.
No way to swing. Nice. And if he, even if he does like, the only way he could stop this is with single combats and stuff like that, and then we have a freeze. So you'd have to like have single combat plus a buff after I freeze it, and the buff would have to be more than 3 because I have Elixir of Wrath in my hand as well, or whatever. So I would get to 3 health instead of 2, like so I'd beat a sharp side as well. That's pretty good. Ooh, Poppy and MF. Poppy Scouts. This should be easy. Oh fuck, not with this hand. Ooh. It's fine. Get some freezes. He passed as well? Okay. Pretty good, he's not spamming me.
Soldiers, to me. Took the bait.
Passes. What? I'm down for that pass.
All the world on one arrow. Success gets noticed around here.
You will not prevail.
Nice.
Who's on top of the bounty board today?
Oh, he's running a lot of these things, huh? I guess that is pretty scary and pretty good to use with Poppy.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Let's just play Trapper. He doesn't have a scout card yet.
To make some coin. Don't stand in my way.
Glory unrelenting.
So we just do this. Isn't that fine? We kill everything of his. Well, not everything, but we're chilling. How much mana do we have next turn? We could technically just make it so he can't block any of this and hit him with what? Okay, so we actually have lethal right here if he doesn't play another card. Damn it.
You're covered.
Oh, wait, we still have it, right? He probably has a battle trick, but I kind of want to try this just for the just because I'm curious. Aw, damn, we could have just like did this. I had the flash freeze, but Ashe already freezes. I forgot that she like it's only 4, and she already freezes once. We got him! What the hell? Wait, Ashe is lit.
Begins a new era of peace.
You just freeze their own board, they can't do shit. Alright, we got Zoe Lux. I actually want to play Zoe Lux. Brittle still could stop Zoe from getting a proc. This might be worth it? Or am I supposed to save it? Wait, I can always kill her with this Trifarian anyways, right? Am I supposed to brittle her right now? And then just drag her? Or like drag and brittle so I keep this alive to drag another thing. Probably that, right? She gets this thing, which could be annoying later. I mean,
I need just a moment. I'll cut them apart. Face me.
I thought they might sharp sight. But like, yeah, not much you can do about that. At least we got it out of the way. Trapper. Hopefully we get a Yeti soon. For 5 mana, what should I be worried about? Not much.
The best lies are beautiful.
I guess like distant to stun or something would be annoying.
Hot on the trail.
There's a doggo. What did he get from the dog? What?
These stories were true.
Shining gifts from the sky.
Noise. Get smoked, son.
I grew waiting.
You can actually rally after this attack too.
The black rose
Nice.
blooms once more.
Okay, so LeBlanc levels up off of this little one. So this actually goes for 5. Another one, so she needs 1 more. Right? If we play this and rally, she actually might no, it should be 1 off, right?
She called
Yeah,
me
she's like
traitor. She scorned me. A family of fools makes a circus.
it's actually like 1 point off of being able. Let's go. But yeah, she's almost 1 like damage off of being able to rally again by using her champ spell onto the tactician again. That's crazy.
Another rose for the gods.
That was crazy. Shyvana, Vladimir. Freezes might be coming in handy. Freeze, I don't know about Brittle though. I don't know about Brittle. I kind of like this because if he doesn't have a thing to play, we just get to do 5.
Sharp blade.
Let me show you what I can do.
You are mine.
Take off the board right quick. You shouldn't have anything for 1 mana that can stop this unless he had that 1 mana deal 1, which no one would run ever. Make no sense.
Everyone pleads for the right prize.
But we could just like culling that and then push for 5 before you can get a spell to it. Also save 3 health. Kind of down. Do I open attack for 5, which should be guaranteed, or do I play this LeBlanc? 'Cause it has to see it, right? Kind of like this, and we can also use Brittle Steel.
Put my face on.
They should be able to play 1 single thing that's more than this, right?
Soldiers, to me.
I'll cut them up. Face me.
That sucks that we can't Brittle that, but... True. I was thinking about that. I didn't really expect them to have a unit that would have like 4 attack though on 3, but I forgot about this Sergeant. But we did get like progress towards LeBlanc. We could just level LeBlanc up, right?
Useless pawn. The black rose
Probably good.
blooms once more.
Virtue guides me.
Hmm. We're gonna want a Reckoning. But I think Reckoning's kind of lame, right?
Smoke and mirrors.
You can probably get some better Reckonings later.
Patience.
The Reckoning right now would just... Like, what if he opens up with that? Can I just Reckoning right now? Like... I kind of want to be greedy and like wait to like freeze this next turn. If he opens up with a Demacia, then... Just really awkward. I'll just freeze it. I don't have much else to do. We have like 20 freezes.
My shield is yours.
A true Freljordian
He wants to still attack.
delicious.
He just attacks with this. We're not going to obviously block because then it'll count towards his progress. And level him up. I'm up. Takes me for a fool. Alright, this is lit. So,
My aim is
we
true.
have Ashe will freeze Vladimir.
All the world on
Then we can
one
play
arrow.
ice. We'll freeze one. We can freeze another one. Then we can flash freeze another one. I think he wants to do a Demacia. We need to do 7 damage. These won't work.
Arrows at the ready.
Avarosans, stand together. The time is right. Strike now.
Alright, see what happens. I don't want to freeze and like have him do for Demacia. This should just be good. Nice. And the deck is actually doing really good. And we had a duplication too. We could like... Oh, actually we wouldn't have like the best target for that, but
Another rose
we're still like
for the garden.
pretty far ahead in the lead.